have you noticed increasingly how there seems to be one law for the peaceful and another for the dangerous? The easier you are to bully around because you're a law-abiding, nice person, don't want to create too much fuss, the easier you are to bully around, the more your freedoms are actually in danger. Now, the state where this is most obvious, although it's obvious now everywhere, is Victoria. It really is a basket case, Victoria. It really now stands a warning to the rest of Australia. It's madness there. Now, the first blatant example of this phenomenon of bullying the lawful rather than policing the wicked, the first blatant example I came across in Victoria was 12 years ago, when the Bandito bikie gang was actually given a police escort through Melbourne. Traffic lights all turned off to let them through. VIP treatment. Later, I saw police have the hide to charge peaceful speakers of the right or the libertarian centre, charge them for protecting them from the mobs that were unlawfully attacking them. Milo Yiannopoulos got charged, Lawrence Southern got charged. The people being attacked got the bill. But the people actually doing the attacking, breaking the law, throwing rocks, trying to physically, well, not just trying, physically punching and threatening and menacing, they didn't get the bill. Not from the police. Unbelievable. And that's, I think, because the peaceful are more likely to pay up, more likely to take this on the chin. Whereas Antifa, you go, good luck trying to get $1 out of that lot. But this year came an example that really infuriated a lot of people, changed the debate about the virus panic and how it was policed. Police did not charge one single person at a Black Lives Matter protest in Melbourne, a couple of, what was it, 10,000, 20,000 people there, did not charge a single one of them for breaking the law, even though this protest had been banned under the state's tough virus laws. In fact, some police even kneeled to the protesters who were breaking the law. But on the other hand, protesters who have fought these bans have been arrested in their dozens, have even been arrested in their homes, in their pyjamas, in front of their children, just for promoting on social media a protest against this draconian law. Or they've had their doors smashed down by police simply for saying they would go and check a protest against these virus bans. Now, yesterday, Victoria's police chief was asked about these double standards. I have to say, I thought his answer was amazing. And by amazing, I probably mean disgraceful, scary. His answer was this: yes, my police handcuffed a woman in her pyjamas, but didn't handcuff Black Lives Matter protesters. In fact, they didn't fine or chase away a single one of those Black Lives Matter protesters because of this critical difference. Those protesters of the left, they are dangerous.
The really significant thing to remember back then, even though we said this was illegal and did not want it to go ahead, we had around the world cities that were burning. We had protests that were violent. We had people being injured. We had property being damaged, places being looted, and absolute mayhem in many societies around the world. We made a decision here that our priority was public order, and on that basis, it was going to be impossible to have a peaceful protest. If we were going to try and stop 10 to 20,000 people, we had significant concerns that we would have that type of mayhem in Melbourne.
Well, at least give him marks for honesty. There you have it. In Victoria, at least, if you are dangerous, if you threaten violence, if you threaten to burn down houses, if you cause mayhem, the police will then allow you certain rights, like the right to protest, that the police will not allow if you are a calm, nice, peace-loving type in your pyjamas, in your own home, in front of your children. which says to me this: the lawless, particularly the lawless of the left, they are different. The people threaten to riot if you even touch them. They are different. Different to maybe church protesters. Nice, meek people with fixed addresses that you can send the bill to. Police will go hard on them. Unbelievable. Did you notice? This is not just in Victoria, not even just in Australia. You look in America too. You notice how this ethos is taking over. You notice how a policeman, for instance, who is in a violent confrontation with an offender of colour is in far more danger of being charged with murder or assault or whatever, or publicly shamed, stripped of their job, unable to work again, much more likely than a policeman who's caught in a confrontation with someone who is white. It's just one example. The overall picture is this: violence is being rewarded. We are sliding more and more into not just tribes, but warring tribes. And I mean literally. And why not? When violence buys you protection. Hear it from Victoria's Chief Police Officer.